Hey everyone, this is Spehssgaming here, and
Spehssgaming!
yeah, I'm here with Yolgaming here.
You're here with Yolgaming here.
Yeah, I know.
That sounds funny.
Random
Yeah.
text because he had his dad in his room.
Yes,
I'll just
this
say
is gonna
K,
be.
whatever.
Let's explain what game this is, because this does not look like normal StarCraft.
Yeah, as you
This
can
is Star
tell,
Wars.
there was only 4 probes in the beginning, only one Vespene geyser, and this is because this
This
is
is
a
Brood
custom
War!
map of Brood War.
It's Brood War in StarCraft 2 form with StarCraft 2 graphics, but most everything is the same as Brood War, except that you can rally your workers to the minerals, which you cannot do in Brood War. And so yeah. And this is gonna be a God damn,
TVP map,
TVP.
TVP.
I'm Yellow Terran. He is the Blue Protoss, and take it away, Jacob.
So yeah, if you can tell, you only have 9 supply instead of 10. Terran has 10 instead of 11, and like I said, one Vespene geyser. And actually, this is changed a tiny bit. You're only supposed to gather 4 minerals per trip, yet in the custom map you gather 8 to make it faster. And if you haven't noticed, also the map is supposed to be completely blacked out. Like, you can see absolutely nothing but
Yeah,
your own
that was
base.
Brood War for you.
That was what Brood War was like. For those of you who have already played it,
I have
you
not.
all know how awesome this was.
Yeah, Brood War is very good. The way units, the mechanics of units worked was just much better, because like instead of like the movement when you like tell them to move somewhere, they don't like bunch up. They like walk with
Like, the
nice way.
pathing was pretty terrible. Like, I guess it might have been good for its time, but compared to now, it was pretty bad.
Just like your life. Alright, so now we're both getting gas same time. We both kind of know what we're doing. He knows a lot more because he's actually played Brood War.
Although I didn't know any builds. When I played it, I just went for stuff. And I never even played Protoss in Brood War. I used Terran and Zerg. I almost never played Protoss.
Yes, I know interesting placement on the barracks here, and he's got to be wondering what I'm doing right now.
What were you doing here?
I was gonna try to 2-rax you.
You
I was
could
gonna
have hidden
try.
the second barracks then.
Yeah, I tried to hide it here. Hopefully you wouldn't scout
And
it.
one cool trick you can still do is attack the building SCV. Although he does have a Marine out. Before. No, I have a Zealot.
And this my horrible marine micro wouldn't die here. I mean, my SUV in your base. I'm not even microing it.
It just runs to the corner and I chase it down.
Let's look at the workers. You have much more workers than me. That might be the
I am
problem.
up, but Zealots do cost a lot of minerals, still the same, 100. And instead of the Stalker, you have the Dragoon.
Yes, Dragoons are so good. And let's talk about the map here. Look at that. The natural right out here, third base over here. It's a map called Match Point. You guys might know it. Academy coming down, and then we're actually going to be finished. And the hockeys are different. And the first Dragoon on the way for Jacob.
Yeah, the hotkeys are very different. I eventually changed it, but if you first started off without changing anything, the hotkey for a probe is P. Same
Yeah,
thing for the
see.
pylon. It was pretty hard to reach at first, although I was able to
Yeah, I
change
was
it.
too lazy to actually change it, so my hotkey for Marine is still M. And now there's fire bats, medics. So I'm gonna probably go for a Marine bio army because I didn't know any better. And after this game, I learned that mech does much better than against Protoss. Well, we'll see how bio works. And looks like I'm saving up for a fast expand. Well, Jacob looks also to be expanding soon. He's kind of supply blocked. Yep, expansion going down. And what does that upgrade do?
The upgrade, it looks like the flux veins if you
Oh
played
yeah,
StarCraft before that patch. I don't know what number it was. But
increase
it's
the
called
attack range.
Singularity Charge. And basically what it does, it increases the range of the Dragoon by 2. So that they outrange Marines, who also start off with only a 4 range.
Oh, and now I'm trying to micro my Marines as best of my ability, trying to put on some pressure,
But Dragoons are faster than Marines, so I was able to pick off one.
cool. No, I'm watching something.
Almost the second one, but I misclicked and I hit that third one by accident.
Ah,
Here, Terran has fire bats instead of marauders, which are basically the fire bats are melee units.
they do splash damage, so they're really good against lings. I don't know why I decided to go for fire bats in this situation, but I didn't know any better. And Comsat station
fire
coming in.
bats can go into bunkers as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't know, there's a disadvantage. Like, imagine if Terran spawned up here, the Comsat station will still go to the right, so it'll block Corob's thing. So I don't really know why.
The Comsat station allows for scans. It's like the orbital, except there are no mules, and there is no supply drop.
And for Zerg, there's no queens, so. Alright, so Jacob, well, the random text here, because I was on Skype and my dad was in my room, so I couldn't like, really talk. So Jacob would be saying something, and I'll just type the answer. So that's what all the random chat is about. So we're about even in supply. My base is finished, while Jacob is almost finished. So I'm a little bit ahead in that. And army. Whoa! Oh no, never mind. You know, look at the units tab.
Ahead in army, but he is one ahead on worker supply, so he does have a slight economic advantage.
Yeah, but I don't see why I don't see why the medic is before the SCV. Like, I thought SCV was supposed to be first. That's weird.
That's true. I don't know actually. That's a good question. Why the SCV is third? And in Brood War there were no warp gates and there were no chrono boost. Yeah. So you had to wait for everything to build, and you had to build multiple gateways, like even more to produce, instead of being able to just warp in at a pylon and then chrono boost them out.
Yeah, so there's no Colossus there. So he's getting a robotic support bay for Reavers, which are really good because they can get Scarabs and just blow the shit out of pylons.
Very slow. You need a shuttle. Basically in Brood War, you needed a shuttle, which was like the warp prism, and the shuttle basically carried the Reaver and allowed it to harass and move with the army.
Okay, well, what is that upgrade? Oh, Scarab damage. Upgrade.
Yeah. Scarab damage increases, I think,
whoa, that is a significant upgrade. Scarab damage is increased by 20. Oh, by 25. I thought I said from 25 to
yeah, that's what I thought at first, actually. So, I was kind of confused there. But, yeah, increases by 25 from 100 to 125, which is still a significant upgrade.
Yeah, a shuttle. A shuttle is like the dropship. It's like the warp prism of Brood War. It looks like I'm gonna be moving out with. Nope, I pussied out. Oh, yes, I am gonna be moving out. First Reaver coming out for Jacob, and this doesn't look good because Jacob's army is pretty Dragoon heavy, and my fire bats aren't gonna do much against Dragoons. I do not have enough medics. And he's gonna get charged too. Well, I did not. Oh, my +1's going up. I mean, starting. Our +1 upgrades are about the same. A little bit.
Yeah. Where's mine? Well, mine is a tiny bit faster.
Yeah, and I have more probes than you, significantly.
In the first engagement, the Zealots tank a lot of damage, but the Fire Bats also do a lot of damage. So
and Fire Bats in the front
fall back
now.
to the high ground, where I had the advantage.
Yeah, and I think I was waiting for a scan here. I think I do have enough energy for scan, but my micro isn't that good.
If you saw the scan, it looked like the chrono boost, and it only lasted like a second or two. So if you don't see that, your opponent
no, it scans. It lasts a little longer. Just the thing only lasts a little bit. You can see a little. Oh, so now it looks like I'm gonna be getting my third. The SB's been standing there for like a long ass time, and finally adding a starport kind of late, 11 minutes in the game. But see, this game is so much different than StarCraft 2, as you can see, and he's building a bunch of Scarabs right now.
The Scarabs, the Reaver is like a ground carrier. He needs to build units to attack, but those units do so much damage, especially against a bio army like this. Splash damage is ridiculous.
If I can compare him to a unit in StarCraft 2, it would most likely be the Infestor, because he's like the vulnerable, valuable, or High Templar that does a bunch of damage.
3 Marines were taken out at once because of the splash damage on the Reaver, but you also have to make sure that it doesn't stay out in the open for too long, because it can get easily picked off because of the slip.
You need to use that shuttle to carry it around. It looks like I'm going to be pushing up, which is really overextending myself here. This is really bad. I'm going to lose a lot of units, and now I'm going to try to get out. But though he's going to drop the Reaver. And if he can get one Scarab on me right now, this will be...
That was about 5 Marines that one Scarab killed. 2 more medics being picked off.
Oh, no, the Scarab picked off.
And now with the move speed upgrade, they have a 3.38 move speed, almost as fast as stimmed Marines.
Yeah, and my medics are getting caught back now, and they're just so fast now. Look at that. This is really hard. Now it's going to be hard for me to hold this off. I'm going to try to regrouping. Jacob's pulling back though. I don't think he realizes he can win the game right now.
If you look at the units lost tab, that is pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
pretty
Although
bad.
I don't know if it's quite accurate. It might be. I might have lost a lot more resources than it shows, but
Yeah, but
for what it does show, I'm pretty far ahead in that.
yes, but we're both got. I've got my third. My third just finished. His just started. We have like similar worker count, but his army size is much higher. Now I'm switching to Goliath because I have no idea what Goliath's counter. Hopefully, it counters what he has.
Goliaths are like mini Thors, actually. They aren't. I don't know if they'd be good against what army I have. I don't know any sort of counters, but
I'm getting a Wraith, whatever.
Wraith.
Wraith.
You might have seen them in like custom games. I don't know if
Yeah.
they were in campaign or not.
Oh,
I'm
Jacob's
not
going around, and I didn't realize you can go around to the third base because I had no idea. I don't know about much about this map.
I
and
checked up here. I have 2 cannons on the way. Here, I'm attacking his third, and just watch how fast all these SCVs are like chopped up by these handful of zealots. Well, not really a handful.
all of them died. All of them just got owned. 10 workers killed just like that, and now it's going. Now it's 31 to 40. And Jacob has the worker lead now.
Also,
I,
almost picking off that command center.
but I pull SCVs because I know I'm gonna need SCVs to if I even want to fend this off.
But the Protoss army now,
You just called yourself.
very fast.
So he has more reinforcements and a Reaver here. 10 kill Reaver. Wow. He moves slower than Jacob in real life, and that's saying something. Observatory kind of looks exactly like the robotics support bay.
You have to build the observatory to make observers. It does change though. Looks pretty cool.
Oh.
Here's another engagement.
I pulled SCV. I need to pull SCVs to take it. Let's watch the SCVs take.
All the zealots are in front though, and my dragoons are in the back, which is not very helpful in this engagement. Most of my zealots are dying.
Yeah, those
And the Reaver
SCVs
is also
served as
pretty
a
far
good tank.
back as well.
But the Scarab.
Only 2 units
Oh,
getting picked off there, and the Reaver goes down, but not without doing a lot more damage with the last
The
Scarab.
last Scarab there, taking out significantly. Wait, a lot of my army. 29 to 44 SCVs. This is really bad now. I'm trying. My third is repaired, and now I'm trying to pump out SCVs. I have a bunch of idle SCVs in my base because I was full of supply blocks. Had to build 4 supply depots without rallying the SCVs back. Oh, now they're
And he has
getting
4 fire bats just standing around. Now he's picking them up. And if you look, I also need a lot more production facilities. We both do. He's floating a lot. I'm floating a lot of gas.
Yeah, I'm floating a lot of everything because I suck at this game. But you guys know Zerg is Hydralisks were so much better back then because they were fast. They could turn into lurkers, which were like
They were tier 1 units as
they
well.
were tier 1. Yes.
Don't forget that.
All right, so now you're so far ahead in workers. I'm trying to pump out as fast as I can, but I don't think I can fast enough. And I'm getting a lot of energy on that ComSat station. Maybe saving up. And you actually think you might go for DT soon? Maybe?
Yes. If you saw, I have a Templar Archives, and what this does, it allows for both High Templar and Dark Templar. This one, this building, the Citadel of Adun, allows for the Protoss Zealot leg upgrade. Makes them faster.
Citadel of Adun. Why not just call it Twilight Council?
Because I can.
Alright, so he's gonna grab a 4th while I'm still on 3 trying to get those SCVs back. We're also trying to make an army because I realize his army's huge and he can kill me anytime.
If you
And I'm
watch
saving up
towards the
scans
top of
because
the map, I have a shuttle on the way, although you might scout this. I don't know.
oh,
It's gonna be pretty close. You do scout this. The SCV goes down.
and you just waste a scarab on me.
That is true. Although it might be on auto construct or whatever.
Oh, you're gonna go down. Let's see how many you can kill with this Reaver harass.
Scarab being caught in the back of the minerals here. Let's see if the next one will work. Picking up 3
funny.
SCVs. Not bad.
Oh, got a couple, and I still don't
Third
notice.
one. Now
Getting
his
caught
whole
again.
army's being pulled back, but shuttle gets away.
Yeah, a drop ship here, and let's see if I actually do end up dropping you.
Now the dropship does not heal units.
Yeah,
It's
because that's what
just-
medics are for.
Yes. It's like
Alright,
any
so his
other
army is
regular
just
unit.
a lot of Dark Templar in the army now. Zealot Dragoon mixed with a Reaver. So those scarabs, and I'm moving out with a heavy fire bat army because I like the way they look. Okay, I gotta go now, Juicy.
Oh, alright, I'll finish cast without you, I'm sorry. So yeah, he apparently
I
had
can
to go.
finish casting too.
Alright, now
For the
the final,
engagement.
maybe the final engagement, the dropship being easily picked off, all these fire bats in the front getting taken out by all these Dark Templar and Zealots. He has not scanned yet, now he does, realizing that the Dark Templar were in the fight, dealing so much damage. All these
I still haven't scanned yet in my. Oh, I just scanned now, so I am behind you.
all the
But look
Dragoons
at all
are
these
doing so
Dragoons.
much damage as well in the back, being able to
You're
pick off lots of
one
units.
1-1, and I'm 1-1. Even a high Templar there for a storm. Just add insult to injury.
Although this, the Reavers could have been farther up. I should have used the dropship to... And he GG's. He leaves the game realizing that,
Too far behind.
yes, if you look at the units, he has 35 SCVs to my 51 probes off of 3 bases, almost.
So guys, leave in comments if you guys want to see more of this, or does this bore you, whatever. Just leave some feedback. I just noticed third base doesn't have a gas extractor. I gotta go now, dude.
Alright, see ya.
Places. See ya, guys. Thanks for watching. See Yolgaming. Check me out. Self-advertisement.
And this has been another episode of Spehssgaming. See you guys
You
next
called it
time.
an episode.